We're gonna apologize, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna be not. Yes, sure, my badge. Do you think you can tell me about this? I'm sorry, but my information about the inside world is somewhat limited. I only know what I have heard or felt. That explains why she didn't react when I showed her stuff the other day. You're still pretending she could see that. Examine.
Examine. It's been lying there since the day before yesterday.
It's small. Maybe no one's noticed it.
I kind of want to pick it up. Make a cool souvenir, don't you think?
It does stick out in my mind for some reason. I can't do anything with that. We're actually not talking to Lime. I lied. We're going to the stage.
The stage?
The stage.
The stage? The stage chef?
Yes.
Song. Isn't that the one Lamriwar was singing?
Yeah, you're right. The guitar serenade.
Wow. I'd love to do a show on stage like this.
I come to see that.
The house is full, and as one, the audience sighs with wonderment. There I am, singing my ballad, rose petals swirling through the air.
Not bad. Wait, aren't you a magician?
Oh! That's right. I was a magician, wasn't I?
Some dedication. Aha! If it isn't Miss Trucy, and indeed it is!
Uncle Volant!
What exactly are you doing here? I take this real responsibility in tasks undertaken. I am inspecting my equipment of illusion to make sure naught is amiss.
The Lamriwar teleportation illusion.
Woo! Should anything go wrong, it will reflect poorly upon me and my troop. As I went about my exacting examination, I happened to notice that piano. And I remember that fair lady's melancholy melody.
Hey, Apollo. Maybe Uncle Volant can shed some light on this whole thing for us.
I bet you. Ah, the proof positive of your profession, yes. Yeah? Might I have a look?
Holy shit.
Oh, what's this? It is gone! What'd you do with my attorney's badge? Don't be alarmed! Miss Trucy, take a look into your top bit, if you would.
It's your badge, Apollo. What's it doing in there? That was amazing. Wasn't it, Apollo? Was it amazing?
You call that pouch at a waist to top it? Is that some kind of magician speak?
Magicianese.
Magicianese.
I was wondering about the show the night of the murder. Lamriwar's vanishing act was your illusion, right?
Indeed! The purple prosecutor pensioned my performance. At the climax of the song, he said, "Make her disappear. Like a dream." Like a dream. Yet, what can I work with on a stage meant for musical endeavors? There were none of the conveniences of a stage built for sorceress acts. It was a challenging task, and so I accepted. She disappeared from the top of the tower. But in order to move, you would have had to use some sort of secret tunnel. Secret tunnel? People come to me because I am a professional among professionals. My illusions are custom made for a time and a place. Now, because of the murder, all the eyes of the nation are on this concert. Not a bad thing, as far as the fortunes of Troop Gramarye are concerned.
So you were here checking up on our trick to make sure it went well.
And well, it did! Now, speaking of pianos, that piano over there troubles me. It troubles you? Why? Why? Why do you ask why? It's probably quicker if I just go check it out myself, thanks.
I drink your milkshake.
I spilled my milkshake on it. I know what you're thinking in that head of yours. Gramarye, yes, you say. I recall seeing them on television. Something of that sort. Actually, yes, you're right.
Wow, he just read your mind, Apollo.
Well, everyone tells him that, and he made a good guess. It was 20 years ago. A young magician, a genius of his time, came down among us. His name was Magnifi Gramarye. It was he who began the great troop Gramarye. At his prime, not a day passed that he did not play upon the screens of every TV there was. I do have a vague memory of someone like that on TV. Yet, several years ago, the time came to an end. My troop pulled the vanishing act, yes. Cries for magic no longer heard. The TV screen a barren waste, stripped of illusion.
That's not true. I still went to all your shows. Like that one in the parking lot down at the supermarket.
You stop playing in the supermarket parking lots, you know you're in trouble. We own our skills at these small venues, always awaiting our time. Yes, one day we will rise up from obscurity into fame's shining stage once more. I do this not only for the magic that is Gramarye, but for my partner. Your partner? You mean... Yes, Zach Gramarye. Juicy's father. Before he disappeared 7 years ago. There was no name higher than Gramarye in show business circles. None. I will see us return to glory! I, Valid Gramarye!
Hell yeah!
Our founder, Magnifi Gramarye, was truly a genius, a worker of miracles.
I'll never forget the one I saw when I was little. How he made that whole jumbo jet go. What happened to the jet again?
Apparently someone doesn't remember it as well as they thought. Of all the would-be magicians who came to his door, only Zack and I had the talent. In no time at all, Valent and Zack were the shining stars in the Gramarye crown.
Cool, huh? And Zach Gramarye was my daddy!
Now that Magnifi and Zack are gone, I have but one wish. Let it be I, Valent Gramarye, who brings the Gramarye miracle back to the big stage.
I'm rooting for you.
Miss Juicy, you cannot grow up quick enough. I need your skill by my side.
One skill coming up.
How do we manage to get off the topic off the case so quickly all the time? We'll examine this piano, though.
That's one big piano. I never actually played one.
You get Mr. Right to teach you sometime.
No good. He can't play either.
I don't feel bad for the guy now.
Maybe now's my big chance. Stand back. This could be the debut of a protégé.
Alright.
Ew.
Did you make that noise just now?
Let me try it again. You know, I think something's stuck in the piano. Time to take a look under the hood. Huh? Look. This was stuck between the strings. Looks like some kind of switch. Maybe something that lit the guitar on fire.
Someone must have thrown this into the piano. Switch!
Found on the stage! It's a switch for something, and that's about all I know.
Or a bomb!
For a boom.
A boom.
That's I couldn't think of anything else. It's just a bum.
Move!
It blows up core.
Blows up. We blow up core. That's what I do. I blow up core. That was quite a statement you made today in court about hearing Darian Crescen's voice at the scene of the crime. I did not know his name, but I never forget the voice. I said, this is what I said.
Something the matter,
Oh my god, it was him. I am sure of it. No way, he says. As I said in court, I was on my way backstage from the stage. That is when I heard his voice. I'm guessing Darian and Mr. Lotus were talking about something. The next moment, I heard those gunshots. Why didn't you call security? To be honest, though the noise was quite frightening, I never imagined the gunshots might be real. And I was in quite a hurry myself. I left the scene at once.
So, it really was Darian's voice that she heard.
Yeah. At least, she certainly thinks it was. I met Maki before my debut as Lamrior. I was singing in a restaurant in Bulgaria. And he was playing the piano? Yes. He was very kind to me when he learned that I could not see. Is that when you started playing opposites? With Maki pretending he couldn't see? No, it wasn't then. That began after our major debut. After I became known as the landscape painter in sound.
Must have been tough for Maki. Pretending he could see and all the while acting as your eyes.
We held hands always. He would write with his finger on my palm to signal to things I should know. He is a smart, gentle boy. I think I see what she's getting at. Maki would never harm a soul. But Mr. Latouche. Yes, he was an Interpol agent, I hear. So you had no idea? Of course not. No one did.
I guess that's what it means to be undercover.
But someone was after him. They had to know who he really was. Why did he pose as my manager? I do not understand. You have no idea? I can only assume that he was investigating me. But why? What makes you think that? Perhaps it is not so, but I cannot deny the possibility. Because of my condition. As my present is veiled in darkness, so too is my past clouded for memory. Clouded? Right.
Darkness. Nothing but darkness.
I was born in the darkness. The darkness that I fear is not the darkness that I see whenever I open my eyes. The real darkness lies in my heart. In your heart? I have no memory of the time before I became Lamior. I awoke from darkness into darkness, you might say. I was sitting in a restaurant those days. What was it that she said about not being able to remember the light? I do not know my past. Perhaps I committed some terrible crime in my past. Everything before becoming Lamior is lost to me.
But I don't think you...
I can think of no other explanation. Why else would an agent of Interpol approach me? Do you think your past might be related to this case?
No way. That seems really unlikely to me. I mean, you're such a sweet person, Lamriwa.
Thank you. Maki too tells me this often when I fear who I might have been. Look at this tape! Wait until I look at your performance again. It was even better the second time! Thank you.
That reminds me.
That meal was so good. I think I'll have it for a second time.
That was an incredible illusion you pulled off.
Illusion?
When you teleported from one stage to the other? Remember?
Yes. Apparently they hired a professional magician. Valid! Gramarye! I was wondering, do you think you could tell us how it was done? I'm afraid I cannot. Mr. Gramarye made me swear to never tell a soul. I was afraid of that.
Hard to be a magician if you can't keep a secret, you know?
I am reminded that I wish to speak to you about something. Yes? When I was walking this hallway before, I stumbled upon a small device of some kind. It was lying on the floor. Device? Maybe you mean this?
That's been lying there since the day before yesterday.
Might I touch it? I thought as much. What do you think? This is one of our headsets. Everyone on staff wears one during a concert. I wonder whose this is. We use it for communication. It would be quite inconvenient should it go missing. We'll hold on to it for you then. We'll give it to Prosecutor Gavin when we see him. Yes, that's best. Thank you. Best.
So, can I put it on?
Headset!
Receiver transmitter for
voice signals. All constants at War 1.
Attached? I'm not some kind of robot, Apollo.
Everyone on staff was wearing one of these headsets. This might warrant some further inquiry.
Inquiry?
Can I ask you about this headset, Lamior? You said that all conscious staff were wearing one! That's correct. You need them to communicate across such a large stage. Everyone on the staff had one, of course. And all of the band members, too, I should think. So Prosecutor Gavin and his lackeys had them on, too. Then. Had them on, too, then. They're quite helpful, though limited. They only work within 30 feet or so. After all, they're only for use on stage. And a stronger signal would interfere with the sound system. That makes sense. You think someone would notice if they dropped their only communication lifeline? So why was this one line here? Yes. 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 Okay, we're gonna go to... there.
July 9. La mémoire 13 rue. Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
It's Latouche.
There's only one person I know who can munch with such venom. What are you doing here? Hello, Emma. You look as grumpy as usual.
She eating beaver nuts?
Yeah.
Beaver nuggets?
Oh, yeah.
Those smack, bro.
Oh, I'm supposed to be happy? You give me the 2nd degree in court and Prosecutor Gavin makes me look like a fool.
If you...
You're talking about the bloodstain Mr. Latouche left? My department chief had a field day with that one. Even a blind person could see the shooter wasn't blind. Funny guy, huh?
But that bloodstain helped uncover the biggest mystery of all.
Now we know that Mr. Latouche really was really with Interpol.
We wouldn't have found that out without you.
I suppose. I mean, that's why the chief gave me the IVs after he was finished chewing me out. That was my reward. Oh, chocolate snacker's popular down at the precinct or something?
I was hoping we could check out the crime scene again.
Well, I guess. I'm not gonna find any clues in here. Well, I did find something strange.
Something strange?
Alright. Met my embarrassment quota for a year, that's for sure.
Well, that's not a good thing, isn't it?
Well, that is a good thing.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
How?
I mean, think about it. Now you don't have to be embarrassed about anything else all year.
If only it worked that way. It just bugs me to think that little kid outsmarted me. It makes me even more suspicious now that we know he can see. He could have seen the air duct. He could have seen the air duct, and he could have shot that revolver.
But that's not how it sounded in Lammermoir's testimony.
You mean who's saying that she heard Detective Darian's voice at the scene?
That's right.
Why can't we have a normal, straightforward killing once in a while in this country? I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Was that true what you said in court today? You know, about the case? About how everything was happening according to those song lyrics? The guitar serenade, you mean?
I found the link, you know. First, Prosecutor Gavin's heart-shaped key ring was stolen. Then, Lammermoir flew through the air. Then, Prosecutor Gavin's guitar caught on fire, and in the end, a bullet took Mr. Latouche's life. And he went up into the sky with a guitar, well, 15 feet up at least.
It is kind of hard to chalk it up to coincidence, huh?
I know. And I found it.
You think the same person did all of this? Don't ask me, I didn't do it. Neither did I. I couldn't fit through the air duct event anyway.
What? You all think I did it?
Sometimes I worry about that girl.
So, what did you find?
So little I must have passed over it yesterday. I found it under the sofa.
What is it?
A bomb. Part of some device, I think. I haven't a clue what. The bit sticking out from the end looked familiar, so I had it examined. Turns out it's an antenna.
Ooh, like on a beetle.
Like on a cell phone. This device must have used an electronic signal of some sort.
An electronic signal, you say?
Present the switch. There we go. Do you think you could take a look at this? small device. Looks like a transmitter.
A transmitter?
You press the switch here and it sends out a signal. No idea what it's for, though. A signal? You mean an electronic signal?
What is it, Apollo?
Say, Emma! You know that strange object you said you found? Oh, this? Let me try pressing this switch. Ouch!
It's on fire! Emma's device is on fire!
But what's the big idea? Well, now we know what it is. An igniter.
This part here must work like a lighter.
Dude, lit me up, that's for sure.
Wonder what it could be associated with.
Don't look at me like that. I didn't do it on purpose. I suppose. At least we're getting somewhere with this case.
Hey, Apollo. Let's ask Emma more about this switch. Now that she has some first-hand experience.
Ah! There we go, the switch. What are you trying to do? Burn me alive? Come on, it was just a few sparks. Says you weren't the one holding it.
There's enough sparks flying around here just with... There's enough sparks flying around here just with you two talking.
Anyway, ooh. Now we know that this is a remote for igniter. Let me see that for a second. Well, this is definitely a little transmitter. The signal's weak, probably only reaches 30 feet.
Well, aren't you a little transmitter? A transmitter, huh? Remote trigger updated and court record found on the stage. Triggers an igniter within 30 feet.
Incidentally, if you look at the cross-section diagram of the stage area. Let's see, 30 feet from Romeo's dressing room. That covers the backstage completely. It also looks like it would cover the stage. It seems unlikely anyone would use this on stage. Phone diagram, a cross-section diagram of the Sunshine Coliseum.
Coliseum.
Cholesterol.
Cheerios.
Guess I'd be getting on with my investigation. We'll have to look for more clues elsewhere then. I feel better just knowing what this thing is now. I'll have to look into igniters a bit more later.
Good luck.
I'd like to know a bit more about igniters myself. Igniter found at the crime scene emits a flame when triggered by the remote control. Alright.
Whoa. Come to laugh at... Oh, what the hell? Come to laugh at the murderer. What the fuck? I've told... Hold on. Fish are friends, not food. What? What? Come to laugh at the murderer.
At the murderer.
At the murderer.
The murderer, yeah.
Okay. Dorian! God, my brain.
That old bag opens a pie hole.
That old bag opens a pie hole and wham bam, my life goes down to shoot. Thanks. They won't let me work while I'm a suspect. Dorian isn't in the best of moods, is he?
Not many people are these days, it seems.
It is a crime scene. Not exactly the happiest place to hang out. Then Gavin had to go rub salt in the wound. My alibi's rock solid. Rock solid!
No! I bet you.
Look, if you want to talk about the case, talk to someone else, Kay. Don't want Gavin having another one of his hissy fits. So, about your alibi. You have to ask. The shooting happened right in the middle of the third set.
That's right. The music was blaring when we heard those gunshots. And Thomas Latouche, dead.
I've got 10,000 witnesses who saw me too. Right there on that stage. Your guitar playing was something else. Thanks, little lady. See? This whole thing's a sham. I can't believe they aren't letting me work.
There's no need to yell at me. It's Romeo's fault. She was the one who said she heard his voice at the moment of the crime.
Man, I never even talked to that old windbag. How could she possibly identify me? Doctor. He won't let you work? He won't let me work, Gavin. Says I got lie low till the suspicion is cleared. What suspicion? He can be such a stick in the mud. Mr. Gavin? A stick in the mud? He may look all flashy and showy, but he's straight as an arrow, man. Except when he's depressed. You hear him whining the other day?
Oh, you mean that thing with the mixing board? There was that performance just now. What was that all about? This part is off. Which is that? Second guitar.
Ah.
It was you, Darian.
He's just a perfectionist is all. Not a bad guy, really. Well, I think the Gavineers are the best. I have all your albums. The band's fine too. Gavin can write a good tune. I'll give him that.
Come to think of it, I haven't seen Prosecutor Gavin around much.
Oh, him? He's down at the prosecutor's office. Most likely.
Prosecutor's office? I've never been there, have I?
The data on the victim should have come in from Interpol. Normally I'd be down there dealing with it. Normally. Apollo, let's go check it out. I've always wanted to see the prosecutor's office.
Maybe that's not such a bad idea.
Right on! Say hi for me, okay? Oh, and screw you. And tell him I want that crime scene.
Want into that?
Tell him I want into that crime scene.
We'll be going now.
Hey, wait!
Yes?
What do you really think? What do you really think that happened? Really? You don't think I did it, right?
Well...
Great. Way to instill a guy with some confidence. Just remember, I was ripping it up on stage when it happened, okay? Ripping! Don't get led astray by some siren song, eh? Get this one wrong and you'll be eating humble pie for a year. I'll bake it myself. Let's not talk to him anymore, alright?
Detective Darian Crescend. These ones still not leave unturned if I had a choice. I'm gonna go to Gavin's office!
July 9. Prosecutor Gavin's office. So, this is it? The Gavineers' head office?
It's not the band's office, it's the prosecutor's office. Yes, that is why I'm asking. What is this creepy thing, object, whatever? Looks like Prosecutor Gavin's on the phone.
Oh well, guess we'll have to come back. Or we can hide behind that bookshelf real quiet-like.
That's eavesdropping.
Why? We'd just be waiting, quietly, so we won't notice. What if we heard something scandalous about the band?
Make a good reporter for a gossip bag. What? Replica? So why was he after it in the first place? Yeah, Latouche. Latouche. Look, don't talk to me about those beginnings, okay? Just give me that report. That chop. Stop leaving mysterious objects in my office, okay? Times like these when I start to miss Darian. Huh? Hiya!
Just thought we'd drop in. Hope you're not mad.
How could I be? There's not enough tea in the world in any case. Have a seat. Prosecutor Gavin, the philanthropist.
Watch and learn, Apollo.
So, where have you come to see?
Huh?
Clavier, lead vocalist for the Gavineers. Prosecutor Gavin, scourge of the courtroom.
What do you think he means, Apollo?
I think he's giving us a choice. We can either ask him about the concert or the case. Which way to go? If we talk to Gavin in? Watch that little bottle just make subscribe, hit up, which is.
It was a good day.
Bye-bye.